Hey everyone, today we're going to dive into a brand new feature just released in version 5.0.4, curved text. Historically, the system has used predetermined text that was baked directly into the clip art or banners. But with this new release, you have the power to curve your text up, down, and entirely around a circle. Specifically, we're going to look at wrapping text around a circle. This Father's Day badge is a brand new clip art asset for the 5.0.4 release, and it has the graphic and text pre-baked. It's beautiful, but you can't edit it. Today I'll show you how to recreate this exact seal from scratch using a blank template, allowing you to customize the wording, fonts, and year to say whatever you want. Let's start fresh. So I'm going to hit add. I'm going to lock it just so we don't make any edits to it. Now I'm going to go down and find our blank template, which is this scalloped badge blank. So it's just the seal without anything on it. Let's move it down, make room, back in the center. Okay, now let's add the text. Come up here, add text. Let's double click into it, select it all, Control A or Command A if you're on a Mac. Let's type in happy Father's Day. Now I don't have the same exact font. I don't remember what font I had used for this particular one. But for demonstration purposes, we'll get as close as we can. So let's make it a Source Sans Pro. We'll make it bold. And obviously the size is much too big. So let's size it down to, I don't know, 12. All right, that's close. It's not going to match up exactly, but we'll be good. So now we want to make it a circle or follow a circle. So path style type, this is brand new. I'm going to select circle. Now, as you can see, now we have a couple more options. There's a circle radius and start angle offset. The radius is really the size of this imaginary circle. So we want it to be fairly smaller, around about the same size as what we had. That gets us pretty close. And the start angle is where that text starts. So we could either, have it down here at the bottom, but for these, it's up here at the top. I'm trying to at least eyeball it. We'll see where we're at, to where the H and the Y are kind of on that same horizontal plane. So now we've kind of have it. So let's just bring it down, see how close we are. Bring it down to our new one. And since everything's centered, I'll just center it. And we were spot on. So that looks pretty darn close. And I know on my original one, it had an opacity. So let's drop the opacity down to like 60%. There we go. And I do that because I knew that, this one is, set up from the ground up to allow for different color changes and all that. And since we're trying to make it an exact, I will do the same here. We'll set the color or the opacity to 60%. Now, let's get in these little circles. Go up to Object, Add Circle. Of course, they're going to come in pretty darn big. We'll just size it down, eyeball it, see where we're at. Yeah, that's pretty darn close. Let's bring it down. Get right in there. Look at it. All right. I can use my arrow keys just to kind of size it to the left or right or up or down per pixel. And a shift move moves it, I think it's 10 pixels. So that looks good there. Let's get the opacity down to 60% on that. And instead of going up and creating a new object and then having to resize it and trying to get it to the exact size there, I'm going to go to Object, Duplicate, and once again, just use my arrow keys. Whoop, wrong way. Get it in there. Now what I can do, I'll select them both and hit the align. Looks like they were already pretty spot on. But that way it gets both of them aligned to their tops. So we have those. Now let's go and find the spatula. It's this crossed grilling utensils. I'll select it. I'll hit add. And I'll just bring it down. Center it. Set the opacity to 60%. And there we go. We've got a recreated one. We could go in and change the text. Let's add a year down here. So what I'm going to do, since I already have everything kind of laid out, with this one, I'll just duplicate this one. Get it down. And instead of Happy Father's Day, let's make it May 2026. We'll put the year in. Now you can try to edit the curved text like you normally have by double clicking on it, updating the text. It's a lot harder when it comes to curved and circle text doing that. That's why we've added this text content. As you can see, there we go. We got the text. Now, what I want to do, instead of outside, meaning the text is following the circle on the outside, I want to have it follow it on the inside. And so now we see that the text is kind of down at the bottom. And I got it there in the middle. You know what? That's actually not too bad looking. But let's just make it, bring it down into the same layer that the Happy Father's Day is on. But that did look kind of neat. Gives us some ideas. There we go. Now we've added our own text. We've added the year to Happy Father's Day. Now let's come back to the Happy Father's Day. Let's say we want to make it a grill master. We'll update the text. Now all we really need to do is just change the start angle to match whatever we need it to be to make it look right. Looks like we've got the G and the R here on the same horizontal plane. But if we wanted to make it, put it anywhere we wanted, we can go back and have free reign of however we want it to look. And there you have it. 100% replication of our pre-built badge, but with whatever we wanted it to say. Use our new curve tools. You are empowered to customize all of our blank badges, seals, shields, and banners to say exactly what you need. Thanks for watching and happy designing.